Hi, my name is David Joseph, but you can call me the Common Man. I'm here because I got a few questions for our candidates. The candidates keep telling us that they are going to raise our taxes. The only way to fix Social Security is to raise our taxes, because we spent so much money on the Iraq War. Well, at the same time, we give away billions each year in federal aid money to countries that don't need federal aid money. Qatar don't need federal aid money. Saudi Arabia don't need federal aid money. There's lots of countries we give money to that don't need it. So I don't understand how you can talk about raising taxes and turn around and give a bunch of money away. If my daughter's hungry, I don't go feed somebody else. I feed my daughter first, and what I have left, then I decide what to do with it. You talk about taxing the oil companies. Well, if you tax the oil companies, the way I look at it, they're going to raise their prices because they ain't going to lose money. When they raise their prices, I'm going to pay more at the pump. I'm going to pay more at the grocery store. When I go to get a gift for someone, it's going to cost me more money there, because the people that ship it aren't going to lose money, so they're going to raise their prices to compensate for what's being paid at the pumps. Hillary Clinton, I was watching you the other day, and you said that the Iraqi government was broken, that they don't get anything together, they can't come together on anything. I was thinking about it, and I thought, that sounds a lot like our government, because our demand for power and whose idea this was and whose idea that was goes beyond. Yeah, we can pass a lot of little things, but we don't want to hurt our political careers. Which brings me to the point of, if we're so worried about doing that and not getting anything really good accomplished, why don't we set term limits? Why don't we get rid of lobbyists in Congress? There's no need to have them if you're working for the American people. Speaking of which, if you're in government and you're working as a consultant for some other country, that's a total conflict of interest. You have a job and an obligation to the United States citizen. Nobody in our government should be a consultant to any other country other than our own. Barack Obama, I watched you on Meet the Press not too long back, and you were talking, and you said that your medical program, your socialized medicine program, everybody was going to be covered. One of the questions was asked, how are you going to make sure that happens? And you said that, well, there'll be penalties when the person gets to the hospital if they don't have insurance. Well, if that's the case, I heard you on a debate the other night saying you weren't going to make it mandatory. I need some answers. I need to know which way it is. And you're a big advocate of raising taxes. Okay, how is having less money in my pocket going to help? Even when you raise taxes on oil companies, it's going to cost me more. I guess it's because you don't understand. When gas prices go up, I have to go to work. I don't get a choice to stay home. No taxpayer pays for my fuel. Nobody gives me a food allowance. I get a flat pay. I have to set up a budget from that. All right? I just don't understand how you guys can function. You say you're in touch with the American people. You've never lived how we lived. You've never struggled the way we've struggled. Not in the last 10, 15 years anyhow. And when you sit back and you say, I was always against this, or I was always against that, but it's not in, you weren't in Congress at the time. It's like me sitting there watching football games saying, I would have never thrown that pass. I always said I would have never thrown that pass. Well, until I see it down in writing where you had to actually vote on it, big difference. That's about all I have to say today, but I will be back with you. This is the Common Man, signing off.